Imagine this. You drag yourself to the gym, feeling heavy, stressed, maybe even a little unmotivated. But after just 30 minutes of moving your body, everything changes. You're smiling, your mind feels lighter, and the world suddenly looks a little brighter. We've all experienced it, but have you ever asked yourself why? Why does exercise have this almost magical power to lift our mood, melt away tension, and make us feel genuinely happy? In this video, we're going to uncover the fascinating science behind why you feel so good after training, and by the end, you'll see that exercise isn't just about looking fit. It's one of the most powerful tools for mental and emotional health that you have right now, within your reach. Now, before diving into the science, let's paint a relatable picture. Think about those days when stress takes over. Maybe it's a long shift at work, a difficult conversation with someone you love, or the constant noise of daily responsibilities. The mind feels cluttered, and emotions weigh you down. Most people reach for distractions, scrolling on their phone, comfort foods, or binge-watching shows. But what if I told you that your body has built-in medicine, free of charge, that can flip your mood in less than an hour? That medicine is exercise, and it works faster than most people realize. Scientists often call it a natural antidepressant, and today, you'll understand exactly why. When you exercise, something incredible happens inside your brain. Your body starts producing neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and endorphins, chemicals directly responsible for feelings of happiness, pleasure, and motivation. Endorphins, for example, act like natural painkillers, reducing discomfort and leaving behind a sense of euphoria, often described as the runner's high. But the magic doesn't stop there. Exercise also reduces levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, which is often the root cause of anxiety, poor sleep, and even weight gain. This combination, lower stress chemicals and higher happiness chemicals, creates a powerful cocktail that transforms your emotional state almost instantly. But let's get deeper. The happiness you feel after training isn't just chemical, it's also psychological. Every time you push through a workout, even if it's just 20 minutes of walking or lifting light weights, you're proving something to yourself. That you're capable, resilient, and disciplined. And that self-mastery builds confidence. It tells your brain, I can handle challenges. That boost in self-belief is one of the most underestimated benefits of exercise, and it's a critical reason why you feel happier afterward. It's not only about biology, it's also about self-respect and pride. Now, let's look at something fascinating. Your brain's reward system. Exercise activates the same pathways triggered by food, music, and even love. That's why it feels rewarding in itself, even if you started reluctantly. Neuroscientists discovered that after just a few weeks of consistent training, the brain literally rewires itself to crave exercise, because it begins associating movement with pleasure. That's why people who once hated working out often become addicted to it in a positive way. The brain starts saying, I want more of that happiness boost. You might be wondering, do I need to spend hours in the gym to feel this effect? Absolutely not. The truth is, even short bursts of activity like a brisk 10-minute walk can shift your mood significantly. A study from Harvard found that as little as 20 minutes of moderate activity releases enough endorphins to reduce feelings of depression and anxiety. Think about that. Just 20 minutes of movement can change the entire direction of your day. It's like having a happiness button hidden inside your body, waiting for you to press it. But here's something most people don't realize. The happiness from exercise doesn't only come after the workout. In fact, studies show that even anticipating your training session can boost dopamine, the chemical tied to motivation and excitement. So when you commit to moving your body, your brain starts rewarding you before you even lace up your shoes. It's like receiving an emotional bonus simply for deciding to show up. That means the cycle of happiness begins the moment you make the choice to move. Now, let's break down a real-life example. Imagine Sarah, a 45-year-old working mother. Her days are filled with endless responsibilities, job demands, taking care of her family, and barely a moment for herself. She often ends the day feeling drained, anxious, and unmotivated. But one day, she decides to commit to just 20 minutes of light jogging every morning. At first, it feels like a chore. But after the first week, something shifts. She notices she's calmer during stressful meetings. She finds herself smiling more with her kids. She even sleeps better. Her husband points out that she seems happier and more energized. What happened? Those consistent moments of exercise didn't just strengthen her body, they rewired her brain to experience joy more easily. And if Sarah can feel that transformation, so can you. Now let's explore something even more profound. Exercise isn't only about momentary happiness, it's about protecting your mental health long term. Studies consistently show that people who exercise regularly have up to a 30% lower risk of developing depression. That's because movement helps the brain grow new neurons, improves connections between brain cells, and even increases the size of the hippocampus, the area linked to memory and emotions. In other words, when you move your body, you're literally building a stronger, more resilient brain, one that's better equipped to handle life's challenges. But what about motivation? Let's be honest. Some days, the last thing you want to do is exercise. And here's where the biggest secret lies. Motivation often comes after you start moving, not before. It's called the action-first principle. Instead of waiting to feel inspired, you take the first step, whether that's putting on your workout clothes or stepping outside for a walk. Once you're in motion, your brain begins releasing those happiness chemicals, which fuels motivation to keep going. That's why the hardest part is starting, but the easiest part is finishing. Let's zoom out for a moment. Imagine a world where millions of people replaced their daily stress relief habits, like junk food, alcohol, or endless scrolling, with 30 minutes of movement. Think about how much calmer, happier, and more connected that world would be. And here's the truth. You can start creating that world for yourself today. Every step, every rep, every drop of sweat is not just making your body healthier, it's upgrading your brain, rewiring your emotions, and giving you access to a state of happiness most people underestimate. So, here's the real challenge for you. The next time you feel stressed, anxious, or unmotivated, don't reach for the quick fix. Instead, stand up, move your body, and let your biology do the work. Remember, happiness isn't always something you need to search for, it's something you can activate inside you through exercise. Your body already has the key, you just need to turn it. And before we close, let me ask you this. If something as simple as moving your body for 20 minutes could change the way you feel for the rest of the day, why wouldn't you take that step? Don't underestimate the power of exercise. It's not just about muscles, abs, or burning calories, it's about unlocking joy, building resilience, and living life with more energy and lightness. If this message resonated with you, take action now. Start today. Even if it's just a short walk, give yourself the gift of movement and experience the happiness your body is waiting to deliver. And if you found value in this video, don't keep it to yourself, share it with someone who needs this reminder. Because sometimes, all it takes to brighten someone's life is a little movement. Now I want to hear from you. What's one time you felt truly happy after exercising? Share your story in the comments below. I promise, your words might inspire someone else to take that first step today. And if you want more science-backed strategies for health and happiness, make sure to subscribe. Because together, we're building not just stronger bodies, but happier lives.